This is huge. For something this big to come from this man means that this is no joke. This man breathes on long-term investment. And the first idea that came in my mind while watching his full interview is that Warren Buffett believes that even if there is a recovery, he figured out they won't even recover in a meaningful way. To put you all in the picture, this is how the biggest four US airlines, American, Delta, United, and Southwest were doing. That Warren Buffett used to own 10% of their market share. After the terrorist attack on the 11th September 2001, the process of recovery for the domestic revenues took almost 3 years. And in 2003, the SARS virus struck. It was a big hit for the airline's international revenues that lagged for almost a year. But this is different. The economy in general isn't doing well. The oil market is in a deep dive, with air travel down by more than 90% and almost all the businesses shutting down. And the unusual stock market movement, all the signs lean toward a near upcoming recession. So when demand doesn't start to recover or doesn't show any signs of a near-term solution recovery, it means that it will take years to recover and won't bounce back quickly. Even after Corona get neutralized, people will not jump blindly into crowded places. The after effect is always impactful. Who's to blame? Apparently, Warren Buffett and the four CEOs didn't align or didn't have similar roadmap for the future US airlines. But Warren simply states that is indeed his mistake for not taking contingencies into consideration. Everything is possible. Even if the lower probabilities are slim, what's happening right now is a proof that everything is possible. Warren said, the four biggest airlines were miling 80% inside the United States and they have also significant international flying except the Southwest. He personally said that the world has changed for the airlines, that certain industries and unfortunately airlines is among the ones that are really hurt. Means that he strongly believes that in the long run there will be some alternatives more convenient for the customer. And I'm curious about his next move. He will not take the $6 billion to buy Nike shoes to collect them in his new mansion. This is not how real economy and finance work. This man will keep the money rolling in a smart way, but not into big companies. I bet he already set an eye in an emerging company like he's done several times in his life career. So what do you think? And what are your thoughts about his next move? Because he clearly emphasized that he doesn't trim positions. He wants a business that he can buy off it as much as he can and keep it as long as he can. With Corona pandemic not getting neutralized, this industry is up to a multi-year recovery. But of course, not doubting this mega industry to go bankruptcy. The government is already taking some big steps to back up this vital sector. But with so much unknowns about the real extent of this pandemic, if this situation continues through the summer and into the fall, all the optimistic voices and bets will be off. The moral of the story is that not all the major shareholders are selling their shares. Even if the situation is bad and getting even worse, Warren Buffett, despite being one, if not the best investor, surprisingly, he has made some bad decisions during his airline stock career, which leaves the doors open for the major or even for the casual shareholders to maintain their positions, especially for the top performers like Delta and Southwest. If we view this as a whole, Berkshire Hathaway stock is punished both for owning businesses and for holding stocks in other businesses. But one thing for sure, once Corona pandemic becomes less threatening, the recovery will be twice or even more the amount of losses accumulated during this period. One thing before I end this video, even the most intelligent investors can't predict what's going to happen tomorrow. This is always a tough and a risky call. So better to look forward in the long term. It gives you the possibility to be more aggressive because you have a longer time horizon. I don't want to dig any longer in this argument because I know it's up to every single one to decide on the way he wants to tackle the market, and a lot of factors come to play other than just having a big bucket of money. But in any ways, if you're looking for quick cash, this is not the right place for you. It's a process that requires time management, commitment, and patience, especially when the market fluctuates. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. I see you guys next time.